The challenges with that though is that it's the question of whether it's ethical or unethical when you're really telling a real person
Yeah, I was
to
going to ask you
repeat.
that.
Yeah, if you
Yes.
don't get it in the right moment, you cannot just tell them to repeat, do that again. It depends on what it is. If it's somebody just drinking water, fine, this is not a big deal. But if it's a moment of drama, like let's say somebody's fighting with their spouse or something, if it's like, let's say in Jihad in Hollywood, there's the moment when they didn't let him in and it was his own movie, his own premiere, and they didn't know who he was and they turned him down. The camera was shaky and we couldn't, but it worked at the end. We made it work, but it's not ideal. And it was frustrating in terms of filmmaking because we didn't expect it to happen and it did happen. And that's one piece of like a big part of the story is like he still, even when he made this movie, he couldn't even be let into his own premiere.
That's so
And
sad.
it is. And so and it shows you that it's not, Hollywood is not what people think. It
Oh
is jihad,
yeah.
and
Oh
in the
yeah.
sense, it's in the sense, it's just in the sense that it's a struggle.
I sometimes
uh,
feel Hollywood is in many ways performative when it comes to being liberal, right? Because there are so many stereotypes about
mm,
minorities, about Muslims that are
mm.
really reinforced by Hollywood,
And
right?
not just that, but like guns.
Exactly.
It's another thing. It's like there's so many things that you can see the hypocrisy. I do think that it's changing. I do think there's a lot of people, like me and you and other people that are trying to change it.